The first one, change associate attorney Michael Chapman. Do we have a motion?
I motion to approve.
Do we have a second?
All in favor? Aye.
Okay.
I am not going to favor changing the attorney because there's a conflict of interest.
Okay.
And that already came through with the mailbox
We're good.
examination.
The second one is hire Larry Gagnon to maintain the tennis courts at an annual cost of $14,999.40. Do I have a motion?
I motion.
Do I have a second?
All in favor?
There's no discussion.
Discussion upon board.
I don't have anything to discuss with it.
Well, I am going to have to say no because I haven't seen the service agreement. I would like to know if he's properly licensed and insured. And also, I understand that he uses the tennis court for personal instruction from time to time. Has that been approved, and do we have a document that spells out the
Do you have
rules?
specific times that he's done that? Or it's first
I
time
don't
hearing?
know, but I think if he's going to use that,
Ally, let Ally talk. What? Go ahead, Ally.
I'm sorry, what did you say? Was it directed at me? Well, first of all, I didn't get it, Ali, and maybe in my spam box. I will search my spam box when I get home. No, I'm not going to calm down. He's bullying me for how many months now? I'm not going to take it.
I'll send it to you tomorrow, so you don't have to look at it.
Okay, any other questions? Any other questions? All in favor? Aye. Number 3.
Replace gate system computer at a cost of $349.79.
A motion to approve.
No discussion?
Second? We're not done yet.
Any discussion about the computer system?
No, we're talking security, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All in favor?
Aye.
I'm sorry, I thought we were talking security system. That was the next thing after tennis court. Now we're in
No, it's
computers.
gate. Mine's number 3, gate.
It's the computer that runs the gate system.
Okay.
Was replaced.
I have a question about that. Why did we need a new computer? There was nothing wrong with the system before.
Oh, yes, there
What
was.
happened to the computer was, the computer that was used for the office and all the administrative and the gate cameras was also operating the gate. So during specific times when it went to back up and rewind the camera or do that, it would conflict with the IP address of the camera versus the gate. So we also had found out the computer hadn't been backed up in some amount of time.
That's untrue.
It was recommended it's recommended to separate the system to isolate the 2 units so that you have a better practice of, so much information in the system. And since we've done that, we haven't had a significant amount of issues. It's a random thing here and there. So, it's $350.
The system in the back of it, we know, all over there, one gate open.
One closed, right, and not working right.
Yeah, that gate there was a problem. I heard it. I'm not going to approve it. I think it should have been researched what kind of a computer we were going to buy, and I think it should have been done by the.
I sent it out immediately.
All right.
Right away.
All right. The current security 88 contract, due to based on the recent events, we've added an additional shift for them or additional program through on the spontaneous random times. That is to amend the current agreement to add an additional toll at a cost of $390 per month. And that's just a temporary thing until the board decides that, probably maybe when school goes back or something based on all the issues. So we have a motion to approve
I
this.
motion to approve it.
Second. Any discussion?
Yes, I have discussion.
Okay.
I really researched this because I have been here for a very long time, and I remember why we used to have a security guard here positioned at the clubhouse. Because the teenagers and even adults were in the club area here at night, drinking, partying, having sex, We found condoms in the hot tub and bathing suits and underwear and all sorts of stuff. That's why the security was actually positioned at the clubhouse to prevent that, and then he made rounds around the community to do additional checks. So adding an extra tour around the community is not going to stop that at all. You're going to have to stop it where it is, and that's we have not had this kind of vandalism at the clubhouse for years. So I really think that we're wasting our money and we're spending our money when we should have more security here at the clubhouse to protect our most expensive piece of property that we all pay for, instead of having them drive around.
And let me, can I just point out, Ellen, to you and to the rest of the board, that when we had the previous company, numerous times I came up here and they were sleeping in their car, or they were sleeping in here or watching TV. That's the kind of security that we have. Any other,
I saw your security guy playing on his phone.
I have a question.
We have a motion
About the security. How
We're gonna
come
get
we're
there.
gonna have
at the end. We'll talk at the end, so we can get through our refund.
Okay, well, no, you see, this whole thing has changed, and we're going backwards.
no.
We are. I mean, we
Yes.
have somebody watching
We are going, yes,
the day.
yes, yes.
No, that's not true. When she had medical issues, she had a totally legitimate excuse, okay? But we had her watching the clubhouse and the pool area and the entrance. And then at nighttime, we had security who were stationed here, and then they drove around the community to see if there was something going on in the community. We've gone backwards. We've gone to 7, 8 years ago. I've sat here, I have sat in my home over the weekend, and I have agonized over what this board has accomplished so far. And as far as I can see, Mitch.
You have no idea what we have done, Ellen. You have none whatsoever, okay?
Well, apparently then you're not communicating
You
with
never
me.
find out. We don't hear from you. We hear dead silence from you.
That's not true.
All right.
I do respond.
In their current contract, I believe, so let me ask a question, because I was confused. Did they sit at the clubhouse for a certain period of time and then go out and make?
Yeah.
Okay, so now it's kind of the opposite. They come and check the clubhouse, but they don't, they're not
They're
stationed.
not at the clubhouse, and in the parking lots where everything happens.
Okay.
Nobody sees.
All right, we need a motion to approve the amended.
Yes, I motion to approve.
Okay, any,
Second. All in favor?
Any discussion? We should always do it formal.
Okay, we did. Okay,
Any-
all in favor?
I'm not in.
Aye. Guys?
They said aye.
Okay. Number 7,
I'm not.
I write
You're right
that.
there.
Yeah, I got you. Surge protector in the fitness center, there was some problems with the lights flickering, and found out there was a lot of surge, there wasn't a surge protector large enough to handle that, so we probably had continuous problems with the lights when they were on, and it ended up breaking into a large flashing, like a strobe light type thing, so it was constant and several complaints. We were able to get that fixed right away.
No, it took like 4 days. It wasn't right away.
Anyway, what's happening? We had to purchase a surge protector, and the problem has been corrected subs. So I'd like a motion to approve.
Second? I can second that.
Ellen, second. All in favor? Wait, discussion?
Any discussion?
Aye.
Okay.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Okay.
In May and in June, I guess there were some keys that were not identified. Some of the locks were changed as a result in May, I believe, and then some were again in June to a one-key system in the clubhouse because there were missing keys, several keys to certain spots. Anyway, that was done. Locks were changed to secure the building and changed. They give access to other areas where they couldn't find the key for access. And that was done at a cost of $1,314.19. It was done on 2 or 3 occasions, I'm not sure. Three different times.
3 different times.
2 in May. And
We had no keys. We had to get all the locks, we had to get the cords, we had to get the locks, the cords, and the keys.
$500 costing one lock?
Does any,
No, all of
we
it.
have a
I'll
motion?
make it. Just this
Probably
one.
about
We have a
20.
motion?
I motion to approve. Do we have a second?
Second, was it Ally or Ron?
They've already done it.
Ally? Any
They
discussion?
just are out spending money without.
Well, where did you buy those locks? Did you go and buy locks?
2 of them were done by a locksmith prior in May before we got here. And the third time, the same, it made sense to have the same locksmith come out and we had all the keys put to one.
Into one system.
So that in the future, if you lose a key,
They're all the same.
they're all the same, which makes most sense instead of having 8 keys to one
There
building.
was about 30.
So, no discussion, we want to vote, all in favor?
Aye.
All right, unanimous. Back in May, I guess there were some, in May, there were some 4 or 5 ceramic pots purchased for the pool, and it cost of $423.96.
They're big
They're big
finished
pots that they're going to be
fabricated.
putting landscaping in along the pool area.
They're finished with the fabrication. of
They're
the
being
pool.
drilled for holes, so, I have a motion to approve.
Are those the ones
Yeah,
that,
they have to be
feather work?
Yeah, there's nobody to water them though.
Do we have a motion to approve?
Motion to approve. Second. Any discussion?
Any discussion?
All in favor?
They're gonna plant them and then they're gonna die.
Thank you.
Thanks, all right, now. On to new
The
business.
kids, if they're splashing with
First
the
item.
pool furniture.
Ron, you're going to speak up, or can you guys hear us? We're on a new business. If you can speak, say your name so I can get it correct. Number 1, item 1, you had in your board packet. You had all the supporting documents from the 3 people that they did to do an audit, so we'd like to entertain a motion to approve the forensic audit proposals for the years 2011 through 2015 presented to the board.
All right, this is Ron. I move that the board approve the proposal from Rosenberg to conduct a forensic audit on LLCA activities for the years 2011 through 2015 at a cost not to exceed $5,500.
I second it.
Discussion?
Yes.
Yes.
As you know, I have opposed this particular audit. When we first talked about the audit, I was under the impression we were going to verify all the legal fees that were paid out, and I was definitely very interested in that. And I would have, supported that. But to go for a forensic audit, it basically just goes after certain parts of what has happened during the last 5 years. And what the objective is, I don't know, because you know what? They can't make a ruling, they cannot give an opinion. The only thing that happened with the forensic audit is that you go to court. Okay, Ali, there you go, I said it again, you have to go to court if something has been done. So, you know what? For the record, okay, for the record, Ali, I believe, oh, you tell me not to go somewhere? Boy, do I have a trip for you planned, okay? For the record, I oppose it because I think we're singling out certain members of our community and accusing them of being wrongdoers. Wrongdoers, okay? And I will not support it. And not only that, I specifically requested an independent audit that had never audited any of the properties in Laguna Lakes before. And what did you get? You get an auditor who's audited Pebble Beach before. I oppose it, based on lack of independence and the reason why this audit is being done.
We have a motion on the floor. Do we have a second?
I second it. All in favor?
Discussion, Ellen?
Aye.
3 on the floor.
Okay. Number 2. Kevin.
The initial, I guess in May, the clubhouse manager was no longer here. Upon our initial, we had a clubhouse manager. Part of the transition, we were here 3 days a week, from 8 to noon. It's been recommended that maybe they look at that. I think originally we put down August 1st, but after some discussions, we may need to talk about extending that for a different date. But as it stands on the agenda, I would entertain a moment to remove the clubhouse, transfer that responsibility to resort management offices effective August 1st. Do we have a motion or an amendment?
I'd like to amend that phase through basically the end of August, or through at least the month, to sort of tie or wind down on some items that are upcoming with some housing sales, et cetera, and things like that we know of that are happening, as well as a few other things. So yes, just amend to phase it out through the month of August instead of August 1st as the drop dead date.
So we have an amended motion to not do it August 1st, but to phase it out during the month of August as we see fit, maybe 3 days, 2 days, whatever. Do we have a second on the amended motion? The original motion is on your agenda, item number 2, transfer clubhouse manager responsibilities to resort management effective August 1st, 2016. And we're just looking at, that's the item.
Yeah.
On the discussion. All right, so we need a motion. Sorry. Diane made a motion.
I made a motion to amend the phase out throughout the month of August instead of... All right, I made the motion.
She made the motion.
Second it. We need a second. All in favor?
Discussion?
Yeah, I wonder why we're totally eliminating her. I think it is a mistake. It's going to be an inconvenience to the owners. They have to get in their car and they have to drive to the office here, although it is also in Fort Myers. The owners are not complaining about the expense. I mean, I've heard no owner complain to me about paying that towards the salary of the clubhouse manager. I also think that by not having some presence in the clubhouse, you may see more vandalism and more destruction of property. And, this is, when you have no presence in the clubhouse or around the clubhouse, then you're going to see vandalism, and it's going to escalate. And so I oppose this particular
And this is something
termination.
that we will keep abreast of as we progress as well. So we'll keep our pulse on it and see where it goes, and if we have to make any changes down the line.
Can you find somebody volunteering for this job?
So I motion for it.
What's the motion, so Ron's clear? The motion, the first motion, not amended, is to evaluate for the next 30 days the clubhouse position on site.
Correct. I second the motion.
So,
I made the motion.
yeah, I
You
think
did.
the motion on the table right now is to,
Through August 31st.
through the end of August to phase out the on-site personnel
Correct.
at Laguna Lakes
Clubhouse.
Clubhouse. So that's the motion on the table right now.
Do we have a second?
Second.
Do we have a second? Ally, did you second? Yes. Any discussion?
I already said my years.
All in favor? Aye.
I can support that. I think the clubhouse manager can support that.
All in favor? All right. We've had a bunch of problems in the back gate with it being opened by hand, the swing gate itself. They're very sensitive, and then it causes it to break. In talking with the repairman, who would like to take our money every time we repair it, he had a suggestion that you can get these big, several hundred-pound magnets that you put on the gate. Therefore, they're a lot more vandal-proof because it's harder to pull it open with the 2 magnets on each gate. That cost is not to exceed $400. I don't have a firm bid, but it should be, as an estimate, probably between $300 and $400. So based on having repairs and being proactive and eliminating the repairs, I would entertain a motion that we go ahead and purchase the magnets.
We found out who was doing it. We have to-
You better buy 2 of them, because that front one out here is 1 2 months.
Why we not can make it the same like here? The big one stays over day open,
Do we have
just
any-
that one watching.
Do we have a motion on the table?
Okay,
We're not
I
even
move
deciding.
that the board approve and attach a PowerPoint